Hey, how's it going, YouTube? It's the lightsworn Joker here, hoping to post a video after not posting one in a while. To be honest, the reason I haven't been posting, I'd love to make a great excuse, but I'm lazy and I don't like the meta right now. I really don't like playing Tango Plants. I think they're kind of luck-based off your mills, and I don't like Samurais because they're 100% luck-based and completely mindless, but I made a fun Psychic deck. Tests out pretty good. I also have an Infernity right now, but it's because I've always liked the deck. I have a Fabled. It's a little bit towards the YCS build I saw. I have all this stuff to make the fairy deck, if you guys want me to. I'm just missing 2 Christias. I just don't want to pick them up because I see the list coming. And I have a duel I recorded like 2 weeks ago. Now my friends, it was like 3 in the morning, we were bored, and we said to play it, and I recorded my friends playing Yu-Gi-Oh! For money. But they're running one of my decks and then his, so here goes. First up, Mindmaster. What do I have to say? If you get this guy out, you got it, pretty much, if you have enough life to pay it up. I'm not running the field spell or anything. I don't like it personally. 1, 2, 3. Serene gets the deck going. You can use it to combo well for get out Mindmaster. Combos well with things like Scrap Dragon. Some of those other plays. It also works really well when you use it to get Esper Girl if you already have a Mindmaster, or if you don't want, you're not aiming for the loop. Sorry, I like burp or something, I don't know. 3 Cleric. I know some people like to run 2. I think 3 is amazing because it sets up for Liberian, Naturia Beast, and the 12-star Halberd Cannon place. I think it's a great card, and it's a little underrated for what people say 2 for. And I know you only need 2 for the loop, but getting the 3rd extra for the 800, it's not as bad as having to force up some of your hand. Psychic Wizard, I like 2. I know some people run 3, but I know it's made for if you don't get into the loop, but it's not that great of a card, and you have to get a grave set up first, like with Esper Girls and stuff, to get the plays moving, or Serene. 2 Esper Girl. I've seen people run 3. I personally think 2 is perfect. Any more than this, she'll start dead drawing. These are like my 200 lineup right now. Then it gets into tech, so hold on. 1 Commander. It sets up for Landoise. I like going Landoise, and helps up go Barkion with Cleric, and the lowering of attack ability is pretty good sometimes. Psychic Jumper, it's really fun to steal Sheehan, that's all I have to say, and it gives another extra tuner. But besides stealing cards, that's about it. Although, I did this to Sheehan, I've done Side Blocker to Sheehan, and Creature Swap for it. Sheehan's really fun to take. Sorry, when I play tested decks, I play tested against something but Samurais, but Destructotron, best card ever. When your opponent overextends their back row to summon, I'll pay 4,000, kill everything. Attack. I like to go 1 for 1 right after. It's a really great card. Dr. Cranium. This sets up for formula plays, and it sometimes helps grabs needed psychics. Other than that, that's basically what it does. It's mainly made for Mindmaster into this, so just help me get Halberd Cannon out, and I like doing that. Side Blocker. 1, I would decide another if I personally ran this like competitively, but for now just the 1. It's a great card. Works really well on your opponent's Sheehan, and then you creature swap for it, and it stops plays. So it's all it's made to do. If you're a good player, you can, and you've played against a certain deck enough times, you'll know what cards they need to get out. So against Samurai, just call Kogmusha, basically. Overdrive, it's a good tech. Any more than 1's bad. Just sets up plays, makes Barkion most of the time. Gets Clerics. Attack a Giant Rat. I really like this card. Helps get your deck moving if you don't draw into Serene. You need Serene early game, but it gets it moving, and it stalls for a sec. Attack a Glow Bulb. I think it helps for it being another 1 for 1 target, and it goes well to make Naturia Beast, Barkion, Landoise. When I said earlier, when I said I'll normally break 5 and play 1 for 1, it's normally for this. Break their back row, and if I don't want to go Mindmaster and pay my life, or if I don't have hand enough for a big enough play, just go to Naturia Beast. After you break their back row, they're pretty much top decking. Veilers. It's Vect Veiler. What do I gotta say? I don't like Lance, and I don't want to main Decro. Spells, E-Telly. It's Psychics, what I have to say. And Mindmaster is a good card. 1 for 1, Mindmaster. Glow Bulb. I guess I get Cranium, but I've never done it. Actually, yeah, I did it for Synchron before. Book of Moon, plays around certain cards, and it's defensive. I run 2 enemy controller because it helps the deck, and I happen to main 2 decrees. Basically, I run this to keep defense when I have decree up, and it works well with most of the psychic senses, once most of them say when it's sent from the field to the grave. So, like, a lot of times I'll do things like summon Serene, remove from play Esper Girl, enemy control tribute, take their monster, bring out the Esper Girl, Synchron to a card, get the card removed to your hand. It's really good. Mind control, take shit. Tech creature swap since all my stuff gets it when it's sent from the field to grave, and I run like a giant rat, so one's good. Anymore, I don't want to draw too often. I run 2 Avarice. I'm thinking I might cut 1 and run Avarice Duality. Not picking up at Dualities right now, guys. I'm sorry. Reprints are scary. I'm not picking anything up. But Avarice Duality might be better. I'm doing double Avarice right now. I like it when I go for the loop, but other than that, it's not that great. Well, it is. It's pretty good since you get a grave pretty quick, but it's not as great as like in Plants, for instance. Reborn, staple, 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 staples. For traps, I run the Solemns, you know, the J, and the Warnings. These are like the only defensive traps I run, and most of the time, like, it's just made for after I loop, and I gotta be careful because you pay life points like crazy in Psychics if you get the loop out, so you have to just be careful how you play it. And I run the 2 decrees. Basically, if I get a decree in this, I'll only play the Warning as defensive and decree if I'm setting up for a big play, or if I have a Naturia Beast out, it's pretty good to lock them out of their spells and traps, or when I go for just big plays. And a lot of times, if I really want, I can go Scrap Dragon. It's not that hard, and just pop this. So, might as well. Alright, that's it. Comment what deck you want me to post. I mean, I guess I can repost them all, but there's not really much that makes changes. Like, we'll do, like, for instance, if I did Samurai, all I do is just put 2 dojos in. Like, I guess I could just update what I change on them constantly, but it's kind of pointless being like, oh, here's my new deck. It has a 2-card difference. Yes! But, yeah. Thanks, YouTube. Peace. I'll try and upload the video of them dueling.